I gotta tell you something. If Google stays on this road that they're on, you guys are in trouble. All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. I am relaxing today, and I wanted to put up a vlog. I love doing discussion videos. Smartphoneconversations.com. That's the plug. Be sure to check it out there. See my latest post. So I'm sitting here, and I was like, you know what? There's so many people. The 4A just launched, and it's not even really official yet. It's coming to a store near you. It's sold out on Amazon. It's selling out on Best Buy, and I'm pretty sure it's doing well on Google's own site. However, there's a lot of people that went to Google's site, and you saw this. You saw that the 5G version of the 4A is coming, starting at $499, and you also saw that the Pixel 5 is going to be a thing pretty soon. So I like Google's approach on this. I like how they're doing this. And Pixel all the way, Pixel book go. I like how they're doing this. You know, Google has had to shift the way they're doing things, and they had to shift business probably with smartphones, period. Now, this isn't because the Pixel 4 was such a huge failure like some people try to say. It's just that I think Google tested some waters, and they decided, you know what, this is going to be the best approach, and this is in fact one of the best things they've done for themselves aside from the 3A line. The Pixel 4a 5G. It's so funny, you know, people are saying, oh, I'm waiting on the 5G version. Oh, I'm waiting on the 5G version. This isn't worth it. This isn't worth it. All of which, who don't have the phone yet. I find that strange that people are saying this $350 phone, which beats up on a lot of flagships. The only reason this phone probably people will say it can't compete is because of the processor. Other than that, I mean, we're talking 128 gigs, 6 gigs of RAM, you know, headphone jack, OLED display. It's flat out just good. And let's scratch that, great. And you still have people who don't have it yet that really want it. They're intrigued by it. That still are swayed to say that they're going to wait on the 5G version. And I find that strange because obviously, folks, you know right now, you don't need 5G. 5G is in the infant stage. It's a fetus right now. There's even the 5G that's out there, it's not very fast. It matches LTE, and in some spots, LTE is better because the signal is just not there yet. The strength of it is just not there yet. You know, so I find it strange that a lot of people are saying, oh, I'm going to wait on the 5G version. And they're saying this just solely because it's on Google's website. It's right in the store. If you just scroll down, you'll see it. It tells you starting at $499. Google with the extra boost in speed. Now, what are those same people going to say if it's pretty much this same phone with a 5G antenna? Then you're going to say, oh, that's not worth it. $500, I can get the 4G version. That's exactly what's going to happen. So, because right now, the Pixel 5, and they've got a picture of two different devices up here. This is two different devices. You see one with kind of like a white button and the other one with a black button on there. And, you know, it's pretty much the two devices is what they're teasing there. I like how Google's doing this because they're just giving it to you straight, like no games, man. We're just going to show you what we've got coming. And I like that. I like that about what they're doing. I think this approach is straightforward, and I think it's the best way to do business and gain your customer base's trust. And with them just showing you pretty much the devices, you know what you're getting. You're getting a flat screen for one. If you pay close attention to this photo, both phones have a flat screen. Now, it doesn't say which is which. It doesn't, I guess some people automatically think that the Pixel 5 is the bigger device, but we don't know that yet though. This could be a smaller version. We don't know. There are lots of leaks and rumors out there, but the fact that Google put it out there this way, this is important. This is important. I mean, when you look at these two pictures here, this photo, if I can get it to focus on this instead of that. Yeah, if you look at that, you see, okay, here's two devices and it's got a 5 and a G. And I look at this and I say, wow, this is intriguing. We don't know what's coming. We have no idea what Google is getting ready to do. And I like it like that. I like the element of surprise when it comes to smartphones. I just love it. I was surprised that this popped up in my mailbox, to be honest. I didn't, you know, I have a FedEx account and a UPS account, and it didn't even show up in my account. So they did a great job of surprising me. Shout out to Team Pixel, by the way, and the Team Pixelbook Go group. Yeah. I use this Pixelbook Go every day, and it's a good match with the Pixel 4a. But to those of you out there who are still waiting on your, I mean, at the recording of this video, it's not even out yet. It's still like up for pre-order. The 4a, this phone right here, you're still able to, you can order it now, but it's sold out. I suggest you go, nothing against other companies. I just suggest that you go straight to the source, which is Google. Get it right on Google's website. There's so much more that you'll have when you go directly to Google as far as support goes, because we don't know what the other company is going to do for support. We just don't know. So if you can order directly from the source, I definitely think that you should do that. But sorry if you hear some background noise. Their garbage truck decided to come by as I film. Nonetheless, I got new glasses. Woo! The Pixel 5 and the Pixel 4a 5G. Obviously, if this Pixel 4a is this good right off the rip, you should know that the Pixel 4a 5G and the Pixel 5 are gonna really be good. Man, Amazon's getting ready to knock on my door, I think. Everybody's here now that I'm filming. This is incredible. But, you know, nonetheless, if in fact you're intrigued by this Pixel 4a, you know, we know the Pixel 5 is probably gonna be really good. I would think, right? You would think that Google would make the Pixel 5, I guess, quote unquote, better, but really, to save on money, I'm hearing rumors. Remember, you can buy me a cup of coffee down with the links in the description. Make sure to check all those links. Here's Amazon knocking at the door. Yeah, I could see him on camera. This guy one time, man, I was at the door and I was putting boxes. I had like 6 big boxes, and I was putting them, picking them up as he was bringing them. There's a whole bunch of them, right? And he took my last box and threw it. He didn't throw it. He just, it's the way he kind of kept like this super distance and put it at the edge of the sidewalk. I was like, are you serious, man? I just, you know, anyway, they left some packages up on my porch. I get them in a little bit. However, if the Pixel 5 has a Snapdragon 765G, it's going to be a fantastic phone. It'll keep the price down. Now, if it has an 865, that's going to be even better, because I believe the 5, rumors are that the 5 starts at $699. Now, where these people got this from, if it's on the Google website, let me double check. I don't see anything like that, to my understanding. I got my laptop and I got my phone right here. I don't see anything about pricing of $699. It just says Google phones are going 5G. Pixel 5 and Pixel 4a 5G supercharge the helpfulness of Google with the extra boost in speed, starting at $499. That's all I saw in there. That's all I could see. I don't know where the other rumors came from about the $699 price point, but I mean, only thing I can tell you is if they do in fact put a $699 price tag on the 5G, the Pixel 5, I hope that they go ahead and put a 865 Plus in there, because it's totally possible. Credit this to OnePlus. OnePlus is known for doing all these high-end specs, or these we don't really need 20 gigs of RAM and phone. We don't need that's more than this 6 gigs of RAM is technically on paper more than some laptops. You know, so I think that if Google in fact does drop a $699 price tag, I hope that they go ahead and do an 865 Plus or an 865. They've got time to do it, you know what I mean? So let's hope that they do that, because if they don't, they're going to catch a lot of heat, because people are complaining about the $599 and $499 price tags on phones that have a 765G. And they very well should. You should be complaining about that, because there are a ton of phones out there that have the 765 that cost like $290. Now, while they're not available in the US, they're definitely available, and they work in the US. So I say to people who are saying, I'm waiting on the 4A 5G, I'm waiting on the Pixel 5. Don't get your expectations set too high. Just know that they could possibly sell this exact same phone with 5G and start it off at $499, or they could switch the 4A 5G to the Snapdragon 765G, or they could do a 730G in this phone, but like in the new phone. But I think that they're probably going to go ahead and set the $499 price tag that's going to come in the Pixel 4A. That's the starting point. I think that phone is going to have the Snapdragon 865G. It would just be smart, because then Google can dominate that area. Because while I disagree with some of the pricing of phones that are considered mid-tier, they're better phones than the flagships. That's just what it is. The pricing is a lot less, and you're getting the same type of performance. That is something that you should be paying attention to. Am I getting the performance, or I'm going to harp on what the phone costs, or what it doesn't have? Or it doesn't have an 860. Okay, listen. We know that companies have to remain profitable, and we don't know how much this phone costs to manufacture. So if you know how much this phone costs to manufacture, leave that comment down below. Do your research. I'm sure it doesn't cost more than $200 to manufacture. So depending on how large scale we're talking about, but nonetheless, I highly recommend to Google. And again, shout out to Team Pixel. Stand up in the comments, guys. Check this out. I think the 4A 5G, $499 starting point, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, 256 will be nice. But that means they might have another version, so it'll be, different memory options. They could offer a 8 gig, 256 gig model for $550. Whew, that's gonna be killer, folks, because it doesn't have an SD card. So let's predict this together. 6 gig, 128 gigs of storage, Snapdragon 765G, same phone. Fair enough? Or let's just say they add a wide angle lens or a macro shot lens. Who knows? But this body is clearly going to be, and they'll probably offer some different colors and things like that. So you got to keep this in mind, folks, when you're talking about your wish list for a device. What are you hoping for when you see the new Pixel 4? And some people are saying, oh, it's coming out October. Some people are saying August. Wait, we don't officially know yet. I don't know where these people are getting these things from. And I get a lot of leaks sent to my inbox. And maybe it's right on the website. Maybe I need to put the bifocals on and get right on the laptop, like really close like this, so I can see. I could even zoom in. And I love this laptop, by the way. I don't see anything about nothing that's actually gonna give me something to put a leak out there about that. You know what I'm saying? So I say to people who continuously feel like a company should do something, and it's not just Google, man, it's all companies. Yes, we deserve, as a community of tech enthusiasts and consumers, and let's be clear here, Smartphone Conversations, that's the plug. Be sure to hit the vlog up, man. I love vlogs, and I love talking headshots. So let's be clear here, as a community, Google has to take care of the tech community, so the tech community can keep the regular consumers informed along with Google. Because sometimes a company can succeed or fail just by word of mouth by what the tech community says. And we've seen this time and time again. The tech community will slam, a small percentage of the tech community, the media, hashtag the media. Don't forget to get your shirts on the website. Hit the links down below. A small percent of the media will say, ugh, this LG phone is just boring. It's not the same. It's nothing special about it. Blah, blah, blah. When we all know that phone is fantastic. And and the problem with someone trying to say that about the Pixel 4a, you may think it's all hype. But if you're watching this channel, I'm gonna shoot it to you straight. I'm not a part of MCN. I'm totally just some guy that sits in his little living room or office at his house and shoots videos and posts them on YouTube. So I definitely have nothing to gain because Google's not paying me, nor does Google watch my content prior to me putting it up. I don't have to do that. They don't even require Team Pixel to shoot videos of unboxings and things like that. But they know we're going to do that because that's free marketing. It's free marketing. They don't have to pay us anything because they know that we're intrigued by the software, the cameras, the hardware. We're intrigued by these things, and word of mouth is much more powerful than paying someone sometimes. To get the word out there about a product, and Google knows this. So if you're wondering about Team Pixel, we're not required to do unboxings. We're not required to do any of that. They require us of some things, but not those things. But they know for a fact the smart thing to do is get it into the hands of the people who have a voice who's going to do this. Like in this video, I've promoted the laptop, which is fantastic. And I've promoted the phone, which is just stupid good. And I'm promoting their new phones. You see? And if you're here, you trust what I'm saying. So they know how to do this without spending a boatload of money. They're saving a ton of money by creating Team Pixel and getting the Pixel devices into the hands of certain people, which is smart on their part. Thus saving them money, and they can channel some of that energy into the device. Good? So I've already given you my thoughts on what I feel like the Pixel 5G, or the Pixel 5 and the Pixel 4a 5G should be. Pardon the noise because the trash man's coming again. They're just driving in circles around my house. It's incredible. Up and down the street they're going. So I think it's important to note that if in fact you are waiting for something to blow your mind when it comes to the Pixel 5 and the Pixel 4a 5G, put the brakes on, stop, hold up. Because you might be in for a rude awakening to pretty much see the same device as far as the 4a 5G, what, in addition to some changes to the internals, the memory options, stuff like that. Because really, Google doesn't have to do anything to make this phone great because it's already great. It is already great. And you mark my word, for all of you that pre-ordered, if you pre-ordered this phone, put hashtag pre-order in the comment section. That way I know who's paying attention. So if you pre-ordered this device, because I'm recording this video, today is August 11th. It is a Tuesday, and it is roughly 2:37 p.m. Central Standard Time. So at the recording of this video, you're watching it at some other time, obviously. But if you pre-ordered, put hashtag pre-ordered, and then you can put whatever else you want to say. I just want to see how many people that are watching these videos have actually pre-ordered, because reality is Google is selling a boatload of these, and it's not just to the tech community. The times are changing. People don't want to be locked into contracts. Now, I had a question from someone in another video, and they said, Jay, what's the difference between the Google 5 version and the unlocked version? Nothing. They're the same phones. They're the same phones. It's just you get to choose whether or not you want to buy it through Fi or not. And if you buy it through Fi, it is still an unlocked device. You just, if you buy it and you get some kind of discount through Fi, which right now there's no discounts on this phone. There probably should be. It's only $350. If you buy it through Fi, you just need to activate it within 30 days if you took some kind of promo. But if you didn't take a promo, you're just buying another, unlocked phone. You're just deciding to use Google Fi as your service provider. And that's what it is. So I tell you guys, because these phones work on all carriers, you know what I'm saying? I tell you guys, live unlocked if you can. And I know we all were a little upset that Google left the Nexus brand behind, but you know what? We're back there. We are back. Google is back. And they're not messing around. This is the truth. If you don't have this phone and you didn't pre-order yet, you really should give it a second thought, because again, I have nothing to gain by misleading you. You can see my face. You can see how I roll on this channel. I do all these vlogs like this just to chill and kick back with you guys, because this is what I like to do. Honesty, integrity. These are things that are important to me. And so I hope that in fact Google does drop the Pixel 5, you know what I'm saying? Drop the Pixel 5 5G at $699 if you want to, son. Drop it. Just give me an 865 at least, and I'm shut up. Word. For real. I'm gonna shut up. If they don't drop this phone with a 865 or 865 plus, they're gonna catch a lot of heat. And I would hope that Google learned their lesson about dropping phones at a certain price point to compete with others. But right now, let me just say this. It's going to hurt some feelings, but it is what it is, son. Google pretty much just broke the industry by bringing this phone out. And if you think, oh, Jay, oh, wait a minute, hold on, Jay. It doesn't have this processor. It doesn't have this processor. Folks, when you get your hands on this phone, and you're going to say, there's no way this phone is $350. That's all the reviews you hear people saying. And I dropped my mini 5-day review the other day. At the recording this video, I dropped it last night. I did a premiere. And who knows, this is probably a premiere too. I don't have the capacity to sit down and do live streams like I want to, so I'm not doing it right now. Give me until January maybe of 2021, and I should be able to get back out there full throttle. You know, I've told you before, personal reasons, I got some things going on and I need to make moves elsewhere. And I'm finding time to record when I can and keep the flow going. I don't put out as many videos as I used to. For those that know, I used to drop like 5 to 10 videos, maybe 15 a week. But I pulled back. I'm probably at like 5 to 8. I don't know. I'm not even counting. And a lot of these videos, I have to post them out. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to record and I have to get them scheduled because I just don't have time. But nonetheless, Google broke things with this phone because they put other companies on shine. And again, the naysayers will say, ah, that's trash. It don't even have the right processor, son. Okay, you keep on thinking that. But I put this phone up against anything in the catalog. And I guarantee you for day-to-day tasks, this is what Google is looking at. For day-to-day tasks, this phone is killing it. It's no drag. It's no lag. It's on point. They know what they were doing with this. They tested the waters with the 3A and was like, hold on a second. We messed up. We messed up with the 4. The 4 line, we messed up. We hear people complaining, wanting to, Google's checking stuff out. They read just like everybody else. And they hear people saying, nah, they messed up by dropping the Nexus line. Okay. After this phone and after the 3A, okay, I don't need a Nexus line. I'm cool with this right here. I'm cool with this. This is the direction I want Google to stay in. Don't depart from this. If you start trying to bring out phones that are $900 again with low memory options, and then there's nothing, some people say there's nothing fancy about it, nothing special about it, you're going in the wrong direction, Google. Don't do that. Stay right here with what you're doing with the 4A, and you will win. You will win so many. I remember I posted a video a while back on the OnePlus. I said OnePlus can take over. They chose not to. Google, you can take over and you can stay right here. And you can win over so many consumers. It's unreal. You know what I mean? It's unreal how many people you can run over and keep the flow and just kill it and get people back to where they should be, which is stock Android. Stock Android to me, I know you guys hate it. I know some of you guys don't like it. Hate is a strong word, but some of you guys don't like stock Android, but that's because the other companies are doing it wrong. They've got you brainwashed into thinking that you need all these extra things, and all those things just pull resources. And yeah, sometimes it's good to have things, even if you're not going to use them. That's something that Samsung people say. Well, it's good to have it, and even if I'm not going to use it. Okay, son. All right, son. I feel you. All I can tell you is, in the future, we're going to see more phones under $500 that merge just to slaughter the so-called flagships, and then the industry will shift back to that direction. Huh? So, Pixelbook Go, Pixelbook 4A, I'm telling you folks, other competition don't have a chance. If Google stays on this road, just come a little closer real quick. I gotta tell you something. If Google stays on this road that they're on, you guys are in trouble. And you know who I'm talking to. You are in trouble. You get ready to get beat down so bad with the products that Google gonna bring out. Don't forget, they're gonna bring a watch too. And the next Google tablet, yeah, you know I do not like Android tablets, son. Come even closer. If Google brings out a watch and a tablet that's just like these phones and this laptop, the industry is in trouble. You heard me say it. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next vlog. But for right now, smartphoneconversations.com. Be sure to look in every link in the description. I've got 5% off Samsung codes down there. I mean, I've got the coffee. Don't forget to hit your man up with a coffee. I appreciate those who have supported me with a coffee. Mad love. Everybody out there that supports the channel. I'm on the vlog when I can. Sometimes I don't have anything I really want to review. But right now, people are saying it's Pixel. People are saying it's iPhone season. It's Samsung season. You know what, folks? It is Pixel season. Like, that's for real, for real. You guys have no idea what you're getting ready to experience when you get this phone. And I'm out. Should I drop the mic? No, I'll just hold it like this for a second to let you marvel over what you're getting ready to get. For those that pre-ordered, remember, drop that hashtag pre-ordered in the comments and then let me know what's up, what you feel about Team Pixel and how long you've been a member of Team Pixel. I had the first Pixel, so I've been in it for a long time. Anyway, they get ready to do it. Mark, listen, remember what I said. Remember what I said. Hold your Pixel in the air, folks. Put them up. Motivation.